My name is Chan-ho Park. I play for Dodgers from Korea.
Chan-ho Park, the first player of Korean ancestry to ever pitch in the major leagues. His first out, registered by Chan-ho Park.
The first South Korean to win a major league game.
Perhaps he has the best stuff of any of the Dodgers pitchers.
And that's another reason why he's so popular. He's a Mr. Clutch.
They say he's got the best fastball on this ball club.
That is how dominant Chan-ho Park has been.
Your 2001 National League All-Star, pitcher Chan-ho Park.
Chan-ho Park was presented with an all-world team trophy as one of the WBC's most outstanding pitchers.
Chan-ho Park becomes the winningest pitcher of Asian descent in Major League Baseball history.
Before Chan-ho came, nobody believed any player from Korea can compete at this level. And after Chan-ho, a lot of players followed him. Chan-ho is just a big symbol for Korean baseball.
See who's in charge. Would be chosen then. And then struck out Dan Ugla. And a pop-up. And Chan-ho Park with a conviction. 3 hitless innings, perfect innings of relief. 5-1 Pirates.
They're all congratulating him. 124 wins, surpassing Hideo Nomo, the all-time wins list among Asian-born players in Major League history.
Well, as I said earlier, he did it with style tonight. He dominated in his 3 innings.
Hammerhand just gave Chan-ho Park the baseball. That will hold a special place in Chan-ho Park's long and now historic career. 124 victories, surpassing Hideo Nomo. The Pirates win it to even this series.
(1991년도) 여름에 한일 또 한미일 청소년제 야구 경기 대회가 해마다 있었어요. 그리고 이제 대회가 끝나고 마지막에 이제 다저스 경기장을 갔던 거죠. 가서 경기를 본 거죠. 멋있는 야구장 앞 속에서 나도 던져보고 싶다. 이거는 그냥 상상력이었어요. 상상과 기억, 추억. 꿈은요, 그냥 단순한 호기심과 상상에 의해서 생겨나는 거예요.
(150km가) 넘나드는 그의 강속구를 메이저리그가 눈여겨본 것이다.
We had 2 scouts, Terry Reynolds and Jim Stokel, and they came back from the tournament and talked about Chan-ho. They were very impressed, and I said, well, why don't we try to sign him? Why don't we see if he would like to pitch in the major leagues for the Dodgers? And on that trip in the fall, I met Chan-ho's mother and father and Chan-ho. And I remember telling Chan-ho's parents that if Chan-ho wants to come to the United States, and if he wants to pitch in the major leagues, and if he wants to face the very best hitters in the world, I will take care of him just like I would take care of my son. Well, there was never any doubt in my mind that we made the right decision. But going back to the beginning, I think everyone in the Dodger organization knew this was an important experiment, and we wanted it to be a success. And everyone in the organization, from the manager to the coaches to the pitching coach to the trainer, everyone realized we must support and help this young man, and I think that was very important in the process.
확신은 있을 수가 없어. 전례가 없기 때문에. 근데 확신보다 궁금한 거예요. 전례가 없으니까. 그러니까 갔지. 있었으면은 못 갔을 거예요.
계약금 120만 달러, 연봉 25만 달러의 파격적인 대우로 박찬호는 메이저리그에 진출합니다.
이런 기회가 왔다는 것을 자랑스럽고 영광스럽게 생각합니다. 이렇게 어려운 기회가 왔으니만큼 최선을 다해서 훌륭한 메이저리그 선수가 될 것을 여러분께 약속드리고 정말 훌륭한 경기 보여드리겠습니다. 지켜봐 주십시오.
제가 이제 스프링 캠프 때는 사실 그냥 아무것도 몰랐어요. 그냥 포수한테 세게만 던졌어요. 포수만 보고 그냥 세게 던졌더니 타자는 못 치더라고요. 네. 그래서 스프링 캠프 때 너무 잘 던졌어요.
그것의 의미조차도 사실 국내에서는 잘 몰랐어요. 뭐 미국 가면 메이저리그 가나보다라는 생각을 할 정도가 됐었는데 사실 메이저리그 1965년에 드래프트가 시작이 됐는데요. 1965년 이후에 당시 1994년까지 그러니까 약 30년 동안 메이저리그 마이너를 거치지 않고 직행한 선수는 16명밖에 없었어요. 2년에 한 명꼴. 박찬호 선수와 데런 드라이포트라는 두 동기가 17번째, 18번째로 마이너를 거치지 않고 메이저로 직행을 했습니다. 사실 미국에서는 대단한 뉴스였어요. 우리는 잘 몰랐지만.
Have started pitching in the major leagues as compared to the minor leagues, and Chan Ho is one of those. His first game in professional baseball in the United States was at the major league level, and that's quite an accomplishment.
꼭대기에서 내가 2년 전에 보고 여기에서 던져봤으면 하는 꿈을 꾸고 있었더라고. 그걸 생각하고 있다가 갑자기 전화가 뜨르르 오면서 등반 준비를 하라는 거예요. 와, 그때부터 나 심장이 뛰고 벌렁벌렁 하면서 불펜에 공을 던지는데 스트라이크 하나를 못 던지고 그냥 긴장이 되니까 그러고 이제 나갔어요. 마운드에 딱 올라가니까 마이크 피하자가 딱 앉아있는데 얘가 자꾸 왔다 갔다 하더라고. 자꾸 이리저리 왔다 갔다 하더라고요. 너무 긴장해서. 여기 가슴은 막 심장은 두근두근 막 뛰지. 포수를 왔다 갔다 하지. 타자는 막 이만한 애들이 딱 해야지. 관중석에서 그냥 관중들은 왜 이렇게 많아.
프로야구 LA 다저스 팀의 박찬호 선수가 마침내 미국 메이저리그 본무대에 정식으로 등장했습니다.
9회 초 후원 투수로 등판해 한국인으로서는 처음으로 메이저리그 정규 시합에 데뷔했습니다. 불펜에서 모습을 나타내자 박찬호는 한 회를 던지는 동안 브레이버스의 4번 타자부터 6명의 강타자를 맞아
Chan Ho Park will make history here too as he pitches the 9th inning. And when he throws his first pitch, more baseball history. The first player of Korean ancestry to ever pitch in the major leagues. And he was sensational in spring training. Meanwhile, Chan Ho Park will make history here too as he pitches the 9th inning. The PA man here got his name backwards, but it's Chan Ho Park. Here they announced it as Ho-Chan Park. And when he throws his first pitch, more baseball history. The first player of Korean ancestry to ever pitch in the major leagues. And he was sensational in spring training. In fact, the story on him is the Braves desperately wanted to sign him, offered enough money, but he wound up, as I understand it, with the Dodgers, who also offered him a bundle of money to sign because there's such a large Korean community here in Los Angeles.
Peter O'Malley said that it's created as much excitement here for him as when Fernando signed with the Dodgers, made it to the big leagues, and the Fernando mania was going on.
Now, what does Park want?
Has to talk to his catcher.
Which is going to be interesting because he is, though he's learning English, he really has trouble with it. And in spring training, he had an interpreter who would go to the mound whenever a conversation was needed.
He's going to get a baptism right here. McGriff, Justice, and Pendleton, his first 3 big league batters he's got to face.
McGriff is 1 for 3. Chan-Ho Park runs it up there pretty good, and history has been made. 1 ball, no strikes.
He throws hard, well into the 90s.
Just 20 years old, too. When he came first to the Dodgers, he had a Satchel Paige-like hesitation in his delivery, but the umpires met about it and finally decided it was a balk, so he's tried to eliminate it from his repertoire. But you can see how he hesitates still just a little bit right there. 3-0.
And really, with nobody on base, doesn't matter a whole lot.
No,
do whatever he wants.
But I guess they're trying to get him out of the habit so that he won't do it when men are on base.
Right. And that's not unusual in the Japanese league or the Korean league to have that hesitation in your windup.
The 3-0. There's the strike. 3-1. Well, you can see he's a popular favorite here. McGriff waits. And he walked it. Breaking ball missed, down and in.
Fans are all over Ed Rapawano. They want every pitch to be a strike.
Yeah, they're really rooting for this young man. That's one reason. The other reason is, quite frankly, like all of us, if I know the Dodgers aren't going to score 4 runs, I want to get to the bottom of the 9th too and see what happens. If you just tuned in, Kent Mercker has a no-hitter for Atlanta through 8 innings. Here's David Justice. 1 for 3, a long home run. Chan-Ho Park gets ready. Started to swing, tried to stop, and did. It's low. 1 ball, no strike.
And he is throwing hard.
Kent Mercker looks on with Leo Mazzoni and Bobby Cox. Look out. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know he's excited. Only 20 years old. A lot of nerves out there right now. Strange place, strange country.
And in a way, he's representing an entire nation. 20 years old, I think. I'd be a little nervous, too. Into the dirt, nowhere near. 3-0. The only bad thing about this is a lot of time is being taken up on a somewhat chilly night in Los Angeles, and you just hope Mercker doesn't lose it. Piazza to the mound. No activity in the Dodger bullpen. Part of a crowd of better than 36,000 looking on here. Park calls time to tie a shoe.
Very important hitters right now for Park. Certainly McGriff that he walked, Justice and Pendleton, but the three that count, Butler, Piazza, and Karros in the bottom of the inning.
And of those three, I know you agree with me, the guy that scares you the most, Brett Butler.
No
He's
question.
a pesky little hitter. 3-0 is in there. It's 3-1. Butler also in his long career hitting .326 against Atlanta. But right now it's 3-1 on Justice. Two on, nobody out. And Ron Perinoski comes to the mound. Well, Piazza went out and talked to him in Italian. Now Perinoski's going to come out and talk to him in Polish, and we'll see what happens.
Won't that be something?
Really, this is difficult, though. The young man, they say, is making great strides learning English. It's a very difficult language for him, just like the Oriental languages are for us. And without that interpreter, it's a little difficult. Here's Terry Pendleton.
They had an interpreter sitting, I believe, in the dugout during spring training for him when he was pitching, but naturally they will not allow that during the regular season.
But I wonder why not. What harm would it do?
None. None certainly would make him feel more at ease.
Two on, nobody out. Braves lead 4-0. Merker has a no-hitter. Pendleton rips it down the left field line. That's a fair ball into the corner. One run is in. The ball kicks away. They're going to wave Justice. Here is the relay. There'll be no throw. It's 6-0. Pendleton went the other way. The Braves have 3 homers, a single, a double, and a triple tonight.
Terry Pendleton just needs another at bat to have a chance at the cycle. Well placed down the line, and again you see what kind of bounce you get off that concrete base out there. Ashley had to wait, make sure it came off cleanly, and by that time Pendleton had 2 more RBIs.
6-0 the score. Javi Lopez is the batter. He's 0 for 2. He's driven in a run with a sacrifice fly. He's driven in at least 1 run in every game he's played. It doesn't get the breaking ball. It's 0-1. High fly ball foul toward right. Sometime this weekend, I don't know if it's tonight or not, but they have a Korean radio broadcast into the Korean community here, and I guess it may be sent back to Korea, but I don't think that's till Sunday.
I had heard Sunday. Certainly filming every move he makes. I believe the radio is Sunday.
The 0-2 fastball outside. I never knew it, but I'm told now that they've had the Korean broadcast here for 5 years. I never knew about it till Chan-Ho Park came to the major league. A ball and 2 strikes. Javi waits, strikes out on a breaking ball. So there's his first out, registered by Chan-Ho Park. The 12th Brave to strike out tonight, and Mark Lemke the batter.
And the crowd gives him a nice hand too. That's good. Maybe you'll make him feel a little more comfortable.
Mark Lemke stands in against the young right-hander. Fouls it off his body at home plate. It's 0-1. I know some old-timers get mad at us for saying Merker has a no-hitter like we're going to like we're going to jinx them. Even with our egos, we know that nothing we say up here has anything to do with what goes on down there. Plus, if you've been out somewhere and you just tuned in and we didn't tell you, just think how mad you'd be tomorrow if you said, oh, 6-0, I'll turn it off and go to bed.
Exactly right.
So
Gotta watch.
Stay with us. The 0-1. It's downstairs, a ball and a strike. Merker is on deck, wearing his jacket, swinging, staying loose. A ball and a strike. Ground ball to first. There's the second out. Harris takes it himself, 2 down. So here's Merker, and he should get a heck of a hand even from the Dodger fan. And many of them are on their feet here. Merker. That's great to see. Some Braves fans, but a lot of Dodger fans, too, applauding his effort. Others boo. That's a compliment, too.
Sure is. That's what was funny about the second inning when Pendleton made those great plays. It was hard for any Dodger fans to applaud that.
1 ball, no strikes. Deion Sanders would be next, but there are 2 out in the inning and a runner at third. He went around. It's 1-1. What must be going through Kent Merker's mind? The 1-1. 1-2. Through 8 innings, Merker 116 pitches, 73 of them strikes. The inning is over.